I want banana, tasty banana, put banana in my mouth. I want banana. That's what life. Oh baby, nana, nana. You said you want a nana, baby. I love the bananas in my peanut butter sandwich, brother. Ooh yeah. Anyone say that I'm a friendless individual when we have so much silly fun together on the streams, right? Come on now. The world is my friend. The world is here as I sing about nanas. Come on. Now rap it. This isn't really rap music. This is more like, yeah, this is like, you gotta have the nana, nana. In comes the nana, nana. Put it in your mouth and squeeze. In comes the nana, 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 nana. In comes the nana, 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 nana. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, oh yeah. If only we had this music last year when do. Come on. I agree. No, this Roland is absolutely one of the best. Boom, 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 boom. Abdullah says, I like the deep voice changer. Well, Abdullah.
I like it too. Oh, yeah.
Complete and utter dud, which really sucked. Earlier today, we did good during Marathon. It wasn't great, but we did good. All right. I would love to make up for the dud of a stream last night because of the YouTube problems. All right. And plus, this is the only Street Fighter stream of the whole week. So if you like fighters, please support it tonight.
This nigga is trash.
Good evening, everyone. DSP here, and welcome to the Daily Wrap for what was Tuesday, the 3rd of March, 2026. Let's talk about today, because today, things went for an interesting turn. Yeah. And I'm a little surprised, but at the same time, it was still a great day. So let's talk all about it, all right? So today, there was two things going on. Number one, the continuation of Resident Evil Requiem as the main daytime stream as I attempted to get through this entire game this week. And a new Indies tryout night. Meaning, tonight, we're going to take in a ton of suggestions from viewers of new games to play. Now, it could go one of two ways. Either we could get a few suggestions and actually try some of the games, or if people were just enjoying seeing me or check out these games they were suggesting, then we could just keep doing that. So let's talk about how it all went. First off, on today's DSP morning show, we talked about the interesting plots of Resident Evil and how, quite frankly, they're kind of implausible and ridiculous, but people still seem to enjoy the campiness of the games. For example, the plot of Resident Evil Requiem having a few pretty big, silly plot holes that I think everyone's just kind of said, nah, it's survival horror, it's Resident Evil, it's okay. So it was about an hour chill hangout session. Then we jumped into Resident Evil Requiem. Now, today, after 11 parts, primarily playing as Grace, today we finally played all day as Leon, okay? In a nutshell, Leon plays very differently than he has in any Resident Evil previous. He really does. Like, the gameplay has been changed a lot. The zombies in Resident Evil Requiem are some of the toughest they've ever created in Capcom history. It is a very action-based gameplay now where you have to parry attacks a lot. You have to try to shoot enemies until they get stunned so you can do the melee and the finishes. But at the same time, weapon use and management is very important. You know, trying to lure them into groups and kill multiple ones at the same time. Using them to kill each other. Like, for example, certain enemies will drop weapons. You could then pick up that weapon and use it to kill the next zombie instantly. It's all very important stuff that's kind of different from how Resident Evil has played before. So, I'll be honest, at first, I didn't really get it. The changes, like, weren't clicking, and I was playing pretty poorly, and I died a couple times. And then after that, I was like, oh, I think I'm maybe starting to get it now, and I got the hang of it. And over the course of the day, I got better and better at it. I started doing weapon upgrades, buying new weapons, etc. And by the end of the stream, I was actually playing quite well, surviving really well, and doing pretty good. We did a lot today, okay? So in this first area of Raccoon City, there's a big street to go through and all these other areas to go in on the street. Some of them you need to do mandatorily to continue with the story. Others are actually optional areas that have like new weapons or upgrades to weapons or extra currency and interesting stuff. So as you know, when I play these games, I'm trying to do everything. So I spent a lot of time today doing all the content of the first area. Seems like people who were there were mixed about it. And here's what I mean. Some people were like, oh, this is cool. Phil's doing his usual thorough searching, reading all the lore, getting all the upgrades, etc. And other people were like, why aren't you done yet? And I was like, what do you mean? Well, don't you know that so-and-so streamer played 3 streams of 3 hours and beat the game? And I'm like, well, I'm sure you could do that if you rush through the game, you don't look for anything, you don't look for the lore, you just basically do the basics to win. But that's not what I do. When I play games, I take my time, I explore, I do all the content, so it's a complete playthrough because unlike other people, I don't do 2-3 runs, right? I'm not playing again on Insanity as soon as I beat this. We're going on the other games. So I want to do a good first run because that's my only run for now. And a lot of people are just, oh, don't you know that everyone else already beat it? So what would you like me to do? When a new game comes out, would you like me to literally play it nonstop for 3 days straight, beat it, and then never touch it again and not see half the game? Is that what it is? Because I think what it is people have this brainwashed mentality of, well, this viral popular streamer did it this way. I don't give a fuck how the viral popular streamer played the game. I'm not them, and I don't care because I don't make slop. I'm making a meaningful playthrough that people can watch over time, which is also why when I play this game, I will give it valid criticism. Today, there was a few things that were quite frustrating. For example, there was a part where all of a sudden, zombies are on mortars shooting mortar shells at you. Now, I understand if you're in the open and you get hit by a mortar shell, because that's what happened at first. I didn't even realize there were mortars in the area, and they start hitting me. But once you get into cover, there's no way the zombie could know where you are. At all. You're in cover. The zombies psychically know where you are. I'm not kidding. They actually know exactly where you are, so you need to keep moving constantly. If you don't, the mortar will hit you even if you're in cover, which is ridiculous. So, rightfully, I called it out. I'm like, guys, all I'm trying to do is explore and get items in the area. I don't know where the mortars are coming from as of yet. The game won't let me have fun. It's making me rush ahead to find the mortar fire, kill the guys, and then backtrack, and that's kind of annoying. That's exactly how I had to beat the area. Basically, I rushed it after dying once. I rushed it. I found a guy with a mortar. I killed him, and then I used that mortar to kill the other mortar guys, and then I was able to explore. It's a trial and error part of the game. Listen, it's okay. It's not game-breaking or anything, but at the same time, it is kind of frustrating because I do feel like it could have been done definitely better. But I'm going to criticize that fairly, right? And I think I have the right to. What happened is I think most people played this game, just kept saying it's the best game ever made, rushed through it and beat it fast, and they're either doing an insanity run or they're on to something else. Meanwhile, here I am, taking my time, doing all the content, exploring every corner, doing all the lore, and giving it valid criticism, and people can't handle that. Oh, what's that? That's a valid playthrough? We can't handle that. That's not what anyone does anymore. It is what it is, okay? So, here's what happened today. After 4 straight streams of Resident Evil Requiem, bringing in very high viewership, over 400 viewers on YouTube and 100 on Kick, today, we barely had over 300 on YouTube, and we had less on Kick too. So the viewership dipped today as we started to play with Leon. If you can believe it, because it's weird, because everyone said they wanted the action of Leon, we finally got to it, and attendance dwindled, and so did support. Like, I'm not kidding. We were in the final hour of the stream, and I only had made $60. Then all of a sudden, in the last 30 minutes, people started rallying, and we made over 100. But even then, every stream of Resident Evil has done very well, exceeding what I normally would make on a stream. This actually just did okay. Like, that's a good amount to make, but I've been doing way better. What happened? Literally, the only thing that changed today, I'm playing as Leon. So maybe people actually liked the struggle of the more survival style, sneaking style of Grace more than they're liking the Leon stuff. I don't know. What I would like is your feedback. What happened? Because the thing is, from what I'm to understand, the rest of the game is Leon. Like, the game did not pace itself well. where it would be like some of Grace, some of Leon, some of Grace, some of Leon. It was almost all Grace, and now it's going to be almost all Leon. And I think that was a misstep. I think the game would have been better if there was back and forth. I mean, that's my opinion. You can disagree, but I think that's what's happened is people are all burnt out because they saw so much Grace. Now it's going to be all Leon. Like, nah. And, gets you kind of bored. I think it could have been paced a lot better. Okay, so to be honest, I don't think it's the best game ever. I don't even think it's the best Resident Evil game, but I think it's a good game. I will continue tomorrow, but I do hope that those of you who were not there today will show up and engage and support tomorrow. Again, I dedicated the entire week's daytime streams to beating this game, so it doesn't take forever to beat. I am kind of frustrated that now it dipped today, okay? Let's see what happens tomorrow if the game will bounce back. And if you were someone who was there, thank you so much for the engagement and the support. That was very nice of you. To be honest, it kind of made up for the fact that Resident Evil was a slower stream. So thank you for that very, very much. And yeah, now next week we will probably do an Indies night where we'll play some of these games, okay? Sweet. Tomorrow, Wednesday, we're going to do a DSP morning show. No, we're not going to do a formal level 1 podcast. Let's do another morning show. Let's chill. Let's just talk about random topics. Maybe try to lock in DSP Tries It and just hang out, okay? Then, more Resident Evil Requiem. We will try to get as far as we can with Leon. My goal tomorrow is to try to finish up this first area with Leon and get to the Raccoon City Police Department, which I think is what everyone wants. We want to get back to that nostalgia of Resident Evil 2 and enjoy it, right? So hopefully tomorrow we could do that, and please come by, engage, and support. It would be great if we could get that momentum back. It really sucked we lost it today. I want to get that momentum back because I want to feel confident in playing this game every day and trying to finish it up. And then tomorrow night, RimWorld continues, and oh my god, I'm nervous about tomorrow night. Why? If you didn't see my stream from the other day, it wasn't pretty. We're in big trouble. Basically, we have aliens sitting right outside of the gates, and we have to go fight them, because if we don't, all the plants on the map are going to die, meaning I can't make food for myself anymore. Problem is, we're not well equipped to fight aliens. These are the robots, and we have one gun that's good. We have EMP grenades that I never figured out how to use. We do have these, like mines we can set that are EMP mines, but I've never done it. And we don't have time to really set it up because we're running out of time. So it is insanely tense RimWorld stream tomorrow night. We could be very successful and get through this. We could have utter disaster and all die, or somewhere in between. So let's see what happens tomorrow. It's going to be an epic stream no matter what happens. I hope you'll join me for RimWorld tomorrow night, okay? What a day. I hope you enjoyed the gameplay of Resident Evil. I hope you enjoyed the chill indies tryout night. And I hope you'll come back tomorrow. Let's get that momentum back for Resident Evil Requiem. If you like the game, please show up for the stream and let's go. All right? Everyone, thank you. Have a good night. See you tomorrow. Peace out.